Alderley Edge is a village that lies just 13 miles south of the major city of Manchester. Although the village is first mentioned back in a charter in the 13th century, evidence of settlement in the area goes back much further. Evidence of copper mining in the Bronze Age has been found. Items belonging to the Roman Empire were discovered nearby. An area with such a long history, it's no surprise that there are many stories and myths in the area. The most famous of these, and the one which has captured the most imagination, is the story of the Wizard of Alderley Edge. The legend goes that a farmer from nearby Mobley was walking the road to the market town of Mancheseter. He rode upon a fine milk-white horse which he intended to sell for a good price. While passing over the escarpment at Alderley Edge, the farmer was startled by the appearance of an old man. This stranger was tall, undeniably ancient, and dressed in a flowing garment. He ordered the farmer to stop and advised that he knew he was on the way to sell the fine horse, but that he needed it and would offer a fair price for it. The farmer, though, had grander riches in mind and denied the request. The old man smiled and said, "Go then to Mancheseter, but mark my words, you will not sell this horse. When you find this be true, meet me again this evening, and I will buy it from you." The farmer just laughed at the prophecy and continued on his way. To his surprise, though, he was unable to sell the horse, despite it being a particularly fine beast. Though many admired it and expressed an interest, none came forward to purchase it. Dejected, he traced his way back home, passing once again over the escarpment at Alderley Edge. There, the old man waited for him. Upon seeing the farmer, the old man once again smiled. He looked him directly in the eye. "Follow me," he commanded, and led the farmer deeper into the forest. They went silently as he led them by the Seven Firs, the Golden Stone by Stormy Point, and Saddle Bowl. The further they went, the more apprehensive the farmer got. Surely it was not wise to deal with a stranger in such a lonely area. As he was about to turn around and leave the old man, he thought he heard a horse neighing, but it sounded muffled, as if it was coming from underground. As he stopped to ponder this, he noticed that the old man had also ceased to move. He faced a blank stone wall, and with a single gesture, he tapped it with a wand. Where once there was nothing but rock, there now was a set of large iron gates. At the old man's gesture, with a sound like a thunderclap, they flew open. At the noise, the horse panicked and reared up, throwing the farmer from his saddle. The terrified farmer fell to his knees and begged for his life to be spared. The old man now revealed himself as a mighty wizard. He spoke to the terrified farmer. "Fear nothing, and behold this sight which no mortal eye has ever looked upon." He then looked further into the cave, where the farmer saw an amazing sight. A countless number of men and horses filled the open cavern. The men were all dressed as noble knights of old, and the horses were all perfectly milk-white. There in the depths of the earth, they slept soundly. The wizard reached into a vast pile of treasure, of which there was many, and provided the farmer with his payment. He explained that this army slept here ready to be called forth when the country needed it most. Each knight needed a horse, but one more was needed to make it complete, and this was the horse that the farmer had just sold. The wizard turned to him. "Go home in safety. Leave your horse with me, and no harm will befall you. But henceforward no mortal will ever look upon the iron gates. Be gone." The farmer hurried out of the cave as fast as he could, and as he left he heard the noise of the iron gates closing behind him with a fearful sound. When he turned to look, there was nothing again but the bare rock face. The tale of the Wizard of Alderley Edge has inspired people for generations. The author Alan Garner started his literary career with the book The Weird Stone of Brisingamen, which draws much from the legend of the wizard. Local businesses are also influenced by the tale, and after a hard day of searching for the mythological cavern, maybe you'll stop by at the Wizard Tea Room for a drink and an ice cream.